Please welcome to the stage, Corey Rosen.
Thank you. Yeah. Hello, Berkeley. How are you? So I was thinking, just to kick the show off, of any Voyage stories that I might have. And I like to travel like anybody. And when I was a kid, my family took a lot of trips, and my dad was he was like the kind of renegade travel dad. He liked to be mischievous on the road, and he would like to embarrass us. We went once to the Caribbean, and we were on an island that had a nude beach, and I was 9. My older brother is 3 years older, so he was 12, and it was one of those things where my dad's the dad who's like, hey, Corey, stand over there, and he's like got the video camera pretending to videotape me as he's like zooming in on like naked ladies on like the beach and that kind of thing, and it was really embarrassing as a kid. And so I kind of decided that I was going to be different, and I have my own kids, my own family, and I've been very like, toe the line kind of thing with like young kids. When I go on vacations, I'm like do the excursion plan kind of thing. Like we'll get on the bus and we'll go to the tourist attraction. I know it doesn't sound exciting and sexy, but it's like, it's safe. When you're going somewhere, it's like, that's what I've been doing. And my family this year took a cruise, also in the Caribbean. And so I'm like, all right, we're gonna do some excursions. And I look at the prices for the Disney cruise excursions, and they're ridiculous, like ridiculously expensive. And while I do like to play it safe, I also am not a sucker. I'm not going to get suckered by you, Disney. So I decided to subvert the cruise industry and schedule my own tour. So we got to Jamaica, and we got off the boat, and we had a tour van that for like the cost of maybe 3 people on the thing, we could get 9 people from my family, because there was cousins and some older aunts, great aunts and stuff like that, all crammed into Leon's van to go drive around Jamaica. And Leon picked us up at 8:30 in the morning with an open red stripe and a joint behind his ear. And I knew this was not the Disney trip instantly. And he was like, oh, you can drink in the van if you want, man. I'm like, nah, we're good. And we kind of cram in, and we're like holding on as we're driving around the island, and you get, past all of the resorts, which are next to the shacks. It's just that kind of island where it's like resorts, real life, resort, real life, golf course, real life. And we finally got to the place that he wanted to take us, which is called the Irie Blue Hole. If anybody's been to Jamaica, it's like it looked in the picture like a swimming hole. It was not. It was a treacherous hike through the jungles where we were told to leave anything we didn't want to get wet in the van. And this was where I decided that I was going to say goodbye to anything that I brought, because I was like, you're actually parting with your possessions. You're like, well, I didn't really need that camera, and I'll keep my passport. That would be important, and things like that. And we finally get to the Blue Hole, and it was amazing. Like gorgeous water and waterfalls and wonderful people. And we come back, and all of our stuff is there. And I smoked a joint with Leon. And I kind of realized that like maybe my dad had it the right way. Like maybe the way that my dad had been vacationing was the way that I should be vacationing. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. Thank you. That's true. That's what I'm going to do. All right.